I am not a sealed investor. I am not a sealed investor. I am not a sealed investor.
Sealed Pokemon investing is by far and away the best way to make money over a long period of time in this Pokemon hobby.
What?
However, it's all about timing the market. I'm watching a Kira YouTube video. I stopped just to film this because I had a thought in my head. That's my dog Zelda. Alright, look over here. I like Pokemon cards. Why do I have this sealed product? Because I love the hell out of those promos and I think this looks great and the way it's displayed is amazing. I love that Mew right there. Okay, now look at my toes as I walk over here. Okay, here we are. That's a fish tank. Look right here. The only reason I have anything prismatic right there, those two right there, were around mid-February, and I decided to bite the bullet because I love that little Eevee promo. Am I going to sell this? Do I give a shit what this is worth? Have I looked up its price lately? No, I don't care at all. This entire thing here I got for free. And because I got this entire thing for free, I started collecting sealed sleeve blisters just so this thing isn't empty. If it wasn't for that, I would not be collecting that stuff at all. Okay, here we go. Over here. All right, now, yeah, okay. So first of all, there's a lot of shit in here. I understand that. First of all, that's open. I paid $20 for an open thingy just so I can get that and that over there. These are Pokemon cards. There's some sealed stuff, sure. Why? I literally just bought that right there for $22 a week ago. You can get cool ass Pokemon sealed shit for cheap so long as it doesn't have sealed packs in it. Okay, so I am a huge investor of promos. Those are all Black Star promos. There are hundreds upon hundreds of cards. Yeah, same there, but they're all $5 cards, $10, $20 cards. It's just a lot there, okay? There's a lot of stuff there. There's stuff here. I got Japanese. Point is, okay, look. This is sealed. Why? Because I bought it from a viewer and I just didn't feel like opening it. All the rest of these Pokemon Center ETBs are open. Guess what? There's like 25 Moltres promos in there. I used to have 25 of those 10s. What'd I do? I ripped them all open. So there's just the promos left in there. Okay, come down here. The only reason I even have this is because GameStop, you know, the last time they did pre-orders, they canceled the Journey Together pre-order, and so they made me buy one of those for like 70 bucks. This right here, 2 prismatic. This is the last time I ever had success on the Pokemon Center ever, and that was literally last year. This entire year, Pokemon Center has assumed that I am a bot. I like Iono, so I bought that thing. Again, I'll rip it open on YouTube someday. I'm not selling that. I'm not selling that. I'm into a bunch of other shit, okay? So, by the way, I used to go hard on eBay, so I have a bunch of shit. You know, it's cool. I got Star Wars, I got Marvel stuff, I got Ninja Turtles, I got Donkey Kong, I got just all kinds of crap, okay? I got stuff everywhere. I love these build and battle promos. I got a whole box full of build and battle promos, deck sleeves. The point is, it's a very small sealed investment. There's nothing too crazy anywhere. Yeah, I got some Final Fantasy magic. Yes, I did. Okay, yes, I did. Point is, I don't have any other sealed stuff I'm really hiding anywhere. If it's sealed and I have it, it's somewhere in here, and there's not a lot of it. The only sealed stuff I do is sealed stuff I like to look at. That's a future giveaway. So yeah, and what's in here? Literally nothing. Those, okay, nothing. I like the box. I get boxes all the time. I got all these. Look at this. I got this, I got this, I got this. I think I have every build and battle box from the whole Scarlet and Violet era somewhere. And I love it. Where's more? There's Paldea, there's Obsidian Flames. Point is, all right, that's just a, you know, that's my sealed collection tour. It's not much at all. All right, so a lot of Timmies that just entered the hobby over the last 6 to 9 months are losing a lot of value right now and learning a lot of difficult lessons that are, let's be honest, basic collectibles 101 type shit. Like, seriously, the Pokemon has been doing the same thing, Pokemon Company, for like 20 years, unchanged, and history continually repeats itself, and yet people somehow find a way to lose all their money, burn out, sell everything at a loss, and get the fuck out of here. So why did I make you watch a video where I tell you Pokemon investing in sealed products is the #1 best way to make money in this hobby, and then immediately tell you I am not personally a sealed investor?
I'm gonna tell you that right now.
So here we go. Here is the best advice you will get from a PokeTuber on the internet about how to make money with Pokemon cards. Okay, here we go. A lot of this is basic collectible stuff too. Like basic collectible, like, hello, hello, hello. Okay, so first of all, right off the bat, the #1 most important thing is it doesn't matter if you are a sealed collector, a raw investor, of this, of that. None of that matters. All that matters, and I hate to break it to you, is that you sell your collectible for more than you paid for it. Whoa!
Emotional, damn it!
So if you buy, let me give you an example of what might be difficult to make profit on. You buy Prismatic Evolutions, ETB for $150, okay? But then you are somewhat financially unstable, and so when you see it go down to $100, you panic sell. One, because you don't have a lot of experience and you're not so sure how low it'll go. Two, you just realize you forgot to pay your electric bill last month. Ouch. Ooh. Okay, so point is, you can absolutely be a beast when it comes to sealed investing. Absolutely. The problem is, you gotta have diamond hands. Ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, but if you purchase sealed Pokemon products and you just straight up do not sell, period, until like 3 years, like don't even consider liquidating your positions until 3-year intervals, maybe liquidate half your position after seeing some gain, reinvest into newer products that have a higher percentage of gain on the next 3-year interval. If you are someone that hears 3-year interval and you're like, I can't let all this shit sit in my closet for 3 years, bro. I'm trying to flip this shit in the next 6 months. I'm trying to flip this shit before the 30th anniversary. Well, guess what? You're fucked. You're fucked. You know why? Because the Pokemon Company is better at making money than you. The Pokemon Company will reprint that shit, make all the money extra they need to make, in the meanwhile cause your shit to go down, and then you're, by the time it goes back up again, you already left the hobby because you did not have diamond hands, okay? Now, for me personally, why am I not a diamond hands sealed Pokemon card investor? And this is where the meat of the video and the value comes in, right here and now. In order to make money on Pokemon anything, you need to literally take the time necessary to find out what works for you, okay? What actually advantages do you have over other people? Geographic advantage, access to this, access to that. We are all very different people in different scenarios. I'm going to give you my scenario right here and now. It does not matter what vendor you talk to. You can talk to the Bulbasaur, you can talk to Jar Chomp Collectibles, you can talk to any vendor. Every single time they come to Arizona, do they come to Arizona to buy? Yes. Sell? No. I said that backwards. I was supposed to say, do they come to sell? No. Buy? Yes. The point is, I am in a scenario personally where there are so many gosh dang card shops around here that if I want, to my heart's content, almost any card I can find in like very near mint to gem mint condition. All these card shops are competing with each other, card shows every other month. Me finding raw Pokemon cards is literally not an issue, period. And I decided a long time ago, sealed investing just isn't what I'm about. I literally made the conscious decision. I know who I am. I know I'm not a big fan of keeping stuff sealed. I do like adding something to the equation, putting in a little work myself, and then making more money. So I naturally got into grading and flipping. And guess what? If you have access to an endless amount of minty cards, grading and flipping might be your best bet for making money. Okay, so I have 4 days off a week. I work 3 12-hour shifts a week. That gives me 4 days to be a collector, seller, make money, do something, all right? So it used to be 2 or 3 years ago, I literally started from the freaking bottom up. I was staying up all night listing $2, $3, $5 Vs, VMAXs, just dog shit full arts, all the while in between sending my best cards to grade, to flip, and I was grinding hard on eBay. Slowly but surely, after I hit some big old milestones, and I'm going to talk about milestones and goals here in a sec as we finish, slowly but surely after I hit these eBay goals, my interest started to change, and my interest went to something different. This right here, MimikBrew, YouTube. Believe it or not, you only have so much time in a day to get shit done. And to make quality or halfway decent Pokemon card YouTube videos takes a few hours. Those are hours that I can't list and continue growing the eBay store, right? So I slowly but surely transitioned from an eBay seller grading and flipping to a guy who now gets to keep all his shit and make, YouTube content about it. So while I make less ad revenue than I did monthly selling Pokemon cards on eBay, everything's going up. I get to keep all my cards. I get to have fun learning how to edit, and I get to make almost $1,000 a month that I can reinvest. And guess what? It took me 2 years of working my ass off, staying up all night, learning how to YouTube, learning how to edit, going into work on 0 sleep, coming home, working on another YouTube video. The point is, what worked for me was raw Pokemon cards, grading and flipping. And then what worked for me was this passion to become a PokeTuber and learn how to edit and shit. And so I have been rewarded with ad revenue, memberships, blah, blah, blah. The point is, what worked for me, like I just said, was very specific. What worked for me might not work for you. If you live in Alaska, you might not have a bunch of card shops where you can go buy raw Pokemon cards. You might have to be a sealed investor. Well, guess what? That shit ain't gonna work out if you don't got a 2.5, 3, 4, 5-year time horizon for flipping and reinvesting. That is not how this hobby works. Getting rich quick is something the big businesses do. The people on top do. If you, the little man, are getting rich quick, they're gonna find out how to get rich quick instead. Hence why GameStop sucks even more ass now, okay? So here's the moral of the story. Buy low, sell high, figure out what works for you, be realistic, and don't just go headfirst in this hobby buying all the most hyped shit, because hype means down. If you see something and it looks like it's being hyped or way over popularized, there is a 100% chance it'll be less in a few months, especially if it's Pokemon card related. Buying shit that people aren't freaking out about is the key. I probably have the best illustration rare collection of anyone you will ever meet in your life. A majority of those cards I paid $5 or under for when nobody was talking about them. That's just the way it is. When I go to sell these, I'm gonna make money. I'm gonna grade them. It's gonna be fine. And guess what? January, February, when the IRs were shooting through the moon, did I overreact? Did I freak out? No, because I didn't need to. Instead, all I needed to do is make a couple videos, make a little ad revenue. That's what worked for me in that situation. And I continued to grow my illustration rare collection. Someday, a lot of those IRs are going to make me a shit ton of money when I decide to, not when I need to. Oh my God, because I overextended myself because I'm a Timmy. Hey, I love you guys. I will be back tomorrow. I was going to make a video about Jason Page, and then I decided not to. Maybe I will. Deuces!